Hey everybody, this is Tom Rowland with Saltwater Experience for another tip on how you can improve your leg strength so you can have more endurance when you go out on the water. Now as fishermen, whether you're inshore, offshore, whatever you're doing, you're having to keep your balance all day long. The waves are coming in, you find yourself moving like this, and if you haven't been out on the boat in a while, you don't have what people call your sea legs, right? Well, one thing is maybe you don't have your sea legs, or maybe your legs are just weak. So this is a way that you can strengthen your legs without having to go to the gym, without having to do anything expensive or fancy, just with using your own body, right? And maybe some of the fishing stuff that you have around, like a cooler. So one of the best exercises for leg strength is the simple air squat. And an air squat is just a squat with no weight on it, but you're gonna squat down and you're gonna get back up. So what I like to do is I like to put my hands out like this, my butt's gonna go out, and I'm gonna go down into a squat like this, to where my hips are below my knee, okay, if I can get there. And once I'm down here, I'm gonna come up. You can do these lots of reps of air squats. It's outstanding for your leg strength, and I promise you it's gonna give you more endurance on the boat if you can work on your air squat. So when you're working on your air squat, if you're not quite ready for a full air squat, you can use a chair or even this cooler, to where I'm gonna go down, I'm just gonna sit down, and I'm gonna get back up. I'm gonna go down, sit down, get back up. Do that 40 or 50 times. How many ever times you can. Try not to use your hands, just sit down and get back up. So that's the air squat, or an assisted air squat with a cooler like that. Another thing that we're gonna do is to actually step up onto something. When you're on the boat, you're having to step up onto the dock, you're having to step up onto a bulkhead, you're having to step up a lot and use a lot of your muscles in your legs. Some people find, whoa, I'm not strong enough to do that. So one of the ways that we can do that is to simply use something that we all have around. We all got a cooler somewhere, or something that's about as tall as a cooler. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna put one foot up on the cooler. We're gonna stand up with one leg all the way up to the top. Come down. You can switch legs, stand all the way up. This is just a step up. Stand all the way up, okay? If that's too easy for you, do a lot of them. But if that's too easy for you, you can add some weight to it. So I've got a little cooler right here. Could be anything. It could be your tackle box, could be your anchor, could be anything, something with weight. If this is too light, fill it full of water, fill it full of sodas, beer, whatever you want. And you're gonna hold this, step up and step down. Step up and step down. I like to step all the way up instead of cheating the movement like this. What you want to do is you want to stand all the way up and all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. Alternating legs. Make sure both of them are strong, right? You don't need anything fancy. Whatever you got around is just fine. Just a little bit of weight, a little bit of height. And I promise you, with those two simple movements, the air squat and the step up, or the weighted step up, you're gonna improve your leg strength. You're gonna be ready for this fishing season, or ready for your next fishing trip. I'm Tom Rowland with Saltwater Experience. You can subscribe to the Tom Rowland podcast, and every Friday we'll put out more fitness tips for fishermen to get ready for being on the water.